Okay, a few lighting products have arrived from the great Amazon delivery people. And I'm going to open it up and see what came. First is the LED lighting kit from Lumisum. It has the power supply, a 5-meter reel of RGB lights. That's, I think, 60 lights per meter. And also in the box is the controller and the remote control unit. And there's a roll of 3M 300 LSC double-sided tape and an extension kit. So you can split the RGB strip up and have it in different locations, not just use a little bit and get rid of the rest as waste. Let's get that RGB strip opened. There it is. Get rid of the garbage. Okay, now for mounting it under the turntable, which is what I plan to use as part of the strip for, I'm going to cut up one of these coffee can lids, which has a really convenient lip on it, and I figure just cut right along the ridge and should hold the lights up under the turntable. Well, back in a sec. Okay, here was a mistake. I accidentally clipped it off a little bit too short. I'll try again with another coffee can lid. Okay, this one came out much better. I cut the lip right off except for the few tabs I left around the edge, and this lets me size it right around the sub-platter. So hopefully this works out. And it looks like it's just about the same size. Oops, that's pretty dark in there. Looks like it's about the same size as the LED strip, so it should work really nicely. A bit of an update. I've gone ahead and glued a strip of the LED lighting to the back of my kallax unit that I'm using as an equipment stand as well as a record holder. As expected, the tape that was on the back of the lighting strip did not hold worth crap, so I had to use it to really hold it down. The 3M tape is also holding the little control unit over here to the side of the kallax. And while the 3M tape works much better than the whatever they used on the lighting strip. If you come over here, I've made an extension cord that goes from one LED lighting strip over to the main roll, and this one's the one that's ready to be installed into my turntable later on today, maybe. Okie dokie, let's do some cutting. First, pop off the acrylic platter. Verify my thing still fits. Don't see why it wouldn't. And measure the tape I'm going to be needing. And conveniently, it's right on a cut mark. Now I'll turn off the camera while I stick it down. Okay, I've glued the LED lighting strip to my cut off coffee can lid, and it seems to be sticking mostly okay. It is a bit loose. So I'm going to try fastening it down to the turntable plinth itself using the 3M tape, if I can There it is, find the start. I'm only going to tack it down in 3 spots instead of all the tabs I made, to make it easier to remove later. Okay, I need about half that. Trouble with this tape is it sticks down one side and it's really difficult to get it to start peeling off from the other side. It is a double-sided tape. That's 2 of them done. I'll do 1 more in the middle, if I can find it. There's the start. Crap. The bad part, I stuck it to my finger. There we go. And 3. Now the most difficult part, getting it to start. Which is where this dental tool sometimes comes in handy. Okay, I've got all the tapes peeled off. And now when it goes down, it'll actually be sticking to the plinth. So you got to be a little bit careful on sending it in. I think maybe a little bit more in. I'm going to pick there. Okay, so hopefully the platter fits over top of that and I haven't missed the depression in the platter, which would be slightly annoying. Nope. Perfect hit. So we'll just take a little bit of tape here. Going to fasten down the end of the wires leaving the turntable with a bit more of the tape. I think right about there should do the trick. I'll get into that argument with the tape again. Good, that one peeled off cleanly. And we'll just turn the wire slightly and stick it down. That should hold. Keep the wire out of the way. Test my electricals to make sure things work. Yep. And now the platter can go on. No contact with anything. So I'll turn the room lights off and have a look to see what it looks like with a record on the platter. Let's start with a black record. I'm going to move the camera back so it's going to get a bit jittery. Now we're impressed.
Okay.
Nah, need more light than that. Let's try it with a piece of colored vinyl. Okay, here's the Les Claypool's album I recently purchased. And let's match the color to the disc. If I can find the right button. Oops, that's not it. And let's see, we can make it go crazy. I think we can make it go crazy. There we go. Exactly how you don't want to be watching these albums. Let's knock that off. Bring back the room lights. Well, mounting the LED light strip was a pretty good success. It seems to be working just fine. And a couple more boxes have arrived from Amazon all the way from Philadelphia. It took them a few days to get them here, but they finally shipped. My monolith speaker stands have arrived. So now I just got to get a bag of sand or silica or something to mass load them with, and we'll be assembling them. I guess March is going to be an okay month for new equipment and stuff. Oh, I noticed some people have found that rather than going through all the stuff of mounting the LED strips, you can buy something from the automotive community. I think they're called Angel Halo lights. They're meant to go around automotive headlights. And some of them are made of 50/50 RGB LEDs, which is what these ones are made of. They're just a really flat outward-facing ring. So if you can get one wide enough to go around your sub-platter or fit under the turntable platter, you're done in just one step. You peel off the backing, stick them down, and they're done. I've seen them sold on Amazon, but they're fairly expensive. And I've seen one YouTube video of a fellow putting them on a U-turn orbit turntable that has almost no clearance between its platter and the plinth. So they're pretty thin. Anyway, so long, bye-bye, and see you around on that tube thing.